Hello, and thank you for joining me on my journey to the top 100 trout streams in America. I'm Getty Sarno. Trout fishing has been a passion of mine for as long as I can remember. My plan is to start off in my home waters in Pennsylvania and Maryland, and then expand my trips out west. So come along for some fun fishing in fantastic waters. Today, I'm going to fish Penns Creek, Pennsylvania. I traveled to Coburn, Pennsylvania, and in my last trip, I actually stopped at the Feathered Hook, and they were great fly shop, and they told me exactly where to go. They told me to travel out Tunnel Road and go to the very end. There's a fisherman's parking lot and some really great access. Now, like in a lot of my videos, I really don't have a whole lot of time. I've got basically 2 short mornings to fish Penns Creek. Penns Creek's a great place to fish. There's lots of places I won't cover, but this is a great place to start if you're going to be in the area.
So I'm here today on Penns Creek, Memorial Day weekend. Heard that the green drakes are hatching, so it should be pretty cool. Great access.
So it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I see some green drakes and some big sulfurs hatching, along with some other bugs in the water. I see some fish jumping sporadically, so I'm going to give dry flies a try. It's Memorial Day weekend, so more fishermen are starting to come to the stream. I just missed fish on an Adams, basically at the end reach of my cast, and I can see them rising here and there. But I'm going to keep trying dries for as long as I can this morning. So I walk downstream. Paths are okay. They're actually pretty good, and the water's a little high. I've seen a couple fish rising in the riffle. I'm going to try, again, some different dry flies here. It's just beautiful out. I've seen some really great fishermen up and down the stream with techniques that are much better than mine. But I'm going to continue to try some dry flies here and see if I can have any luck. So I ended up walking back up and crossing the stream over the bridge again and walking back a path. And I came across this log cabin. Isn't it just absolutely beautiful? So walking downstream on the right-hand side, there's a really great path. It's very easily accessible. It's great. I can see different places where I could get access. Probably the fishing access would be a little better, at least at this first stage, on the other side, but the path is really great, and I can really make up. I want to explore some parts of Lower Penns Creek. The forest here is really beautiful. Great trees, clean, gorgeous. So I made my way down to a little bit of a slower section and thought I would give that a try. So at this point I've fished dry flies really all morning, and so I'm going to go ahead and switch to a midge. I'm using a small red midge with a peacock pearl head and a prince nymph as well, and then a New Zealand style strike indicator, and I'm going to give that a shot. So the hole here is great. It's pretty easy to get a drift. I do see fish jumping around me, but I think this might be the ticket. So unfortunately I turned my camera off, but I did turn it back on. I got this great one, my first fish on Penns Creek, which is awesome. So in the morning of the second day, I walked right down to actually the hole above where I caught the fish the day before, and I thought I would give this a try. I'd like to still do some dry fly fishing, but I'm going to go ahead and start off with midges. First cast on the midge. It's a pretty nice fish. Nice fish. Great way to start a morning. So I moved down to the second long stretch, just a little bit below where I was the first day. It's a great little drift here. This is a nice fish. This is a good fish. Yeah, this one's a real beauty. Okay, great fish. Wow, beautiful brown. Penns Creek has some really beautiful fish in it. Penns Creek did not disappoint. What a great place to fish. Um, I'm pretty close to Penns Creek, so I think I'll be able to come back here at least a couple more times, which is great. Usually, I don't have a lot of time on streams, but it's definitely a place I want to come back and explore some different places. I ended up stopping by about a couple miles from there in Millheim, and I stopped by the Elk Creek Cafe and Ale Works. It was a great place. Really, really good food and great beer. So I'd recommend stopping by there if you're in the area. All in all, a great trip to Penns Creek. I would have liked to catch a fish on a green drake or at least a dry fly, but maybe another time. They were definitely up and they were definitely hitting on the green drakes and the big sulfurs, but whatever I was throwing at them, they could tell the difference. So, smart fish, great place to fish, and I'd highly recommend it.